Hello everyone, welcome to solve this math Olympiad algebra problem, and here we have n squared minus n cubed equals to 12, and we solve this problem for the values of n. So here in this question we need only a real solution, or we just solve this problem for the real values of n. So the very first step we are going to do is, here first we move this 12 in the left hand side, and it will be written as n square minus n cubed minus 12 equals to 0. And now in the next step we again rewrite this equation as n squared minus n cubed minus, we have 12 and we write it as minus 8 minus 4 equals to 0. And now we rewrite this minus 8 and minus 4 as n squared minus n cubed minus, we write this 8 as 2 cubed, and we write this 4 as 2 squared equals to 0. And now we make the pair of a square term and as well as the cubic term, so that we have n squared. We combine this n squared with minus 2 square, and we combine this n cubed with this minus 2 cubed. So here we take common minus and we get n cubed minus plus 2 cubed, and this whole equation equals to 0. So here we need two formulas, so we write these two formulas here. So the one formula is a square identity and the other is cubic formula. So first we write the square formula, and you know that we have a square minus b square equals to a minus b times of a plus b. And similarly we have n cubed plus 2 cubed, so it is, here we use a cubed plus b cubed equals to a plus b times of a squared minus ab plus b squared. So we need these two formulas to solve the above equation. So now again we focus on the above equation and we use these two formulas. So this implies that first we use this formula and we obtain n minus 2 times of n plus 2, and we use the cubic formula here and we get n plus 2 times of n squared minus 2n plus 4, because we have 2 square, so 2 square becomes 4, and this whole equation equals to 0. So now you focus on both of these terms, and you see here we have n plus 2 be the common factor, so we take it common and we get n plus 2 times, we take common n plus 2, and here we get n minus 2 minus, here we take common n plus 2 and we get n squared minus 2n plus 4 equals to 0. So in the next step we multiply this minus sign on each of these terms, and we get n plus 2 times of n minus 2 minus n squared plus 2n minus 4, and this whole equals to 0. So we write it as n plus 2 times of here we add or subtract the like terms. So you see here first we have in the n square, it is negative term, so we write minus n squared, and we add this n by 2n and we get 3n, and minus 2 and minus 4 equals to minus 6, and this whole equation equals to 0. So now we convert this equation in two cases. So our first case is, we write n plus 2 equals to 0, and the second case is we write minus n squared plus 3n minus 6 equals to 0. So in this case we easily get the value of n equals to minus 2. So this is our first real solution of the given question. And now in order to find other real solution, we need to solve this quadratic equation. So now first we write this quadratic equation into a standard form, and after that we check this quadratic equation has real roots or not by using the discriminant formula. So that here first we multiply each term by minus sign in order to convert this into a standard form, and we get n squared minus 3n plus 6 equals to 0. And now we use here we use the discriminant formula, so that first we write the coefficients of this equation, and we have a equals to 1, b equals to -3, and c equals to 6. And you know that the discriminant formula will be written as delta equals to b squared minus 4 times of AC. So now here first we little bit explain uh, this discriminant formula. So in discriminant formula, we know that if the value of this delta is less than 0, it means that this quadratic equation has no real root. No real roots. So if the value of this delta is greater than 0, it means that this quadratic equation has only one real root. And similarly, if it is equals to 0, then this equation will gives us the two real roots. So now first we check the behavior of this equation by putting the values of a, b and c here. So that now we put these values in this formula of discriminant, and we get delta equals to minus b squared. So b is minus 3 squared, minus 4 times of a is 1, and c is 6. And we get minus 3 squared is 9, and 4 times of 6 is 24. So 9 minus 24 equals to minus 15. And this shows that our delta is less than 0. And if our delta is less than 0, it means that this quadratic equation has no real root. So it has no real root. So if it has no real roots, then we rejected this case, and we have only one solution of this equation, and this solution is n equals to -2. And now we check this solution, or we verify this solution. Is this solution satisfied our given question statement or not? So here you see that this is our given question statement, and now we verify our solution, and the value of n is -2. So now we substitute the value of n equals to -2 on the left hand side of this equation, and we obtain -2 squared minus -2 cubed equals to 12. And here we have -2 squared becomes +4, minus -2 cubed equals to -8 equals to 12. And we obtain minus times of minus becomes 4, or plus 8 equals to 12. So it will becomes 12 equals to 12. So this shows that n equals to -2 satisfied our given question statement, and so n equals to -2 be the only real solution of the given question, and this is the final answer. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.